Okay, no time to waste, let's get right into it. You notice it immediately. Across a crowded room, someone looks directly at you. For a brief moment, nothing happens. No words are exchanged and no physical contact is made, yet something changes. Your attention locks onto them, your heart beats a little faster, and you become aware of yourself in a way you weren't just seconds before. Most people think eye contact is simply a way of looking at another person, but researchers have discovered something far stranger. Human beings react to direct eye contact differently than almost any other visual stimulus. A pair of eyes looking directly at you can influence your emotions, your behavior, your attention, and even your body's physical responses. So why does something so simple make so many people uncomfortable? The first reason takes us back long before modern society, long before schools, offices, and cities, and long before civilization itself. For most of human history, being watched mattered. In the natural world, attention is valuable information. When another creature focuses on you, it usually means one of two things. You're either important or you're in danger. A predator stares before it attacks. A rival stares before a confrontation. A potential mate stares before approaching. For countless generations, survival depended on understanding what another person's attention meant. As a result, the human brain evolved to treat direct eye contact as something significant rather than ordinary. But that's only part of the story. The second reason eye contact makes us nervous is that our brains are incredibly sensitive to being watched. Researchers studying visual perception noticed something fascinating. The human brain can detect when someone is looking directly at us with incredible speed, even from across a room and even when we aren't fully paying attention. Some studies suggest that specialized neural systems begin processing another person's gaze almost instantly, before conscious thought has fully caught up. In other words, part of your brain notices being watched before you consciously realize it. Most people assume nervousness comes from overthinking. Sometimes it does, but eye contact often triggers reactions before conscious analysis even begins. The sensation arrives first, and the explanation comes later. And that leads directly to the third reason. Eye contact doesn't just tell us someone sees us, it reminds us that we can be evaluated. The moment another person looks directly into your eyes, you become aware of yourself through their perspective. Suddenly, questions begin to appear in your mind. How do I look? What are they thinking? Do I seem confident? Do I look nervous? Do they trust me? Do they like me? Within seconds, the brain begins running calculations. Not because we're insecure, but because we're social. Humans are among the most socially dependent creatures on Earth. For thousands of generations, acceptance by the group could determine whether someone survived or struggled. Being understood mattered. Being trusted mattered. Being accepted mattered. Eye contact became one of the fastest ways to gather information about all three. However, there's another reason eye contact feels so powerful. The fourth reason is that eye contact can completely change its meaning depending on the situation. A glance from a stranger while walking alone at night can feel threatening. The exact same glance from someone you love can feel comforting. The mechanism is identical. The meaning is not. Researchers have found that prolonged eye contact can increase feelings of connection between people. In some experiments, strangers who maintained eye contact for several minutes reported feeling unusually close afterward. Nothing about their lives had changed, yet something felt different, as if a barrier had briefly disappeared. Which brings us to the final reason. The fifth reason eye contact makes us nervous is because genuine connection requires vulnerability. Most people think conversation creates connection. Often, connection begins before a single word is spoken. The eyes reveal things language frequently hides. They reveal attention, interest, intentions, and emotion. For this reason, eye contact has played a role in nearly every human society throughout history. It can communicate confidence, respect, affection, dominance, curiosity, honesty, or deception. Sometimes within only a few seconds. This creates a fascinating paradox. We crave eye contact, yet we often avoid it. We want connection, but connection requires vulnerability. And vulnerability is rarely comfortable. Looking directly at another person means allowing yourself to be seen, not physically, but psychologically. For a brief moment, there's nowhere to hide, no carefully edited message, no rewritten text, no filter, just two human minds acknowledging each other's presence. Perhaps that is why eye contact feels so powerful. It strips away distance. It reminds us that beneath our technology, our routines, and our carefully constructed identities, we remain deeply social creatures whose brains were shaped by millions of interactions long before the modern world existed. The next time eye contact makes you nervous, remember this: your brain is not malfunctioning. It is doing exactly what it evolved to do. Because somewhere deep inside your mind, an ancient system still understands something modern life often makes us forget. Being seen has always mattered, and a simple glance can reveal more than words ever could.